Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson, and today I'd like to talk about a new book announced by Wizards of the Coast, Journeys to the Radiant Citadel. Through the mists of the ethereal plane shines the Radiant Citadel. Travelers from across the multiverse flock to this mysterious bastion to share their traditions, stories, and calls for heroes, a crossroads of wonders and adventures. The Radiant Citadel is the first step on the path to legend. Where will your journeys take you? Journeys to the Radiant Citadel was a collection of 13 short standalone D&D adventures featuring challenges for character levels 1 to 14. Each adventure has ties to the Radiant Citadel, a magical city with connections to lands rich with excitement and danger, and each can be run by itself or as part of an ongoing campaign. Explore this rich and varied collection of adventures in magical lands. So, this is 13 new standalone adventures spanning levels 1 to 14, each with its own set of maps. Introduces the Radiant Citadel, a new location on the ethereal plane that connects adventures to richly detailed and distinct corners of the D&D multiverse. Each adventure can be set in any existing D&D campaign, setting, or on worlds of your own design. Introduces 11 new D&D monsters. There's a story for every adventuring party, from whimsical and light to dark and foreboding, and everything in between. So this book comes out on the 21st of June 2022. So not too far away. So what we have here is a new anthology book of adventures of one-shots, much like the Candlekeep Mysteries book that came out early last year, where there was Candlekeep, the Fortress Library, that was kind of like the hub location, and you go off to all these different adventures that weren't connected at all. They're all one-shots, but you go out from the same central hub and you return back. It's designed to be a bunch of one-shot adventures that you can then designed to be flexible enough that you could drop into any of your home games, or really want to try and string together a coherent story, but generally it's pretty difficult because none of the adventures are connected at all. They're all different writers, and it's very difficult. But it's very good for one-shots and things. These anthologies. The 13 adventures in this book are titled Salted Legacy, Written in Blood, The Fiend of Hollow Mine, Wages of Vice, Sins of Our Elders, Gold for Fools and Princes, Trail of Destruction, In the Mists of Manisvara, Between Tangled Roots, Shadow of the Sun, The Nightsea's Succor, Buried Dynasty, Orchids of the Invisible Mountain. So yes, this adventure apparently will have some setting gazetteer information about different locations beyond just the Radiant Citadel itself. We'll have to write up on that, as well as a few other, I think there's 2 other locations they mentioned would have a decent write-up. So I'm hoping we might get more information on plane of travel and some other planes, perhaps, since this is an ethereal plane kind of hub setting with multiversal kind of themes going through. So hopefully we get to touch a bit more on the multiverse and planar travels and planar locations, which would be quite cool to add to games. They're designed to be very setting agnostic, so it's easy to drop into anywhere, which has its pros and cons. I find it's quite nice when there are clear links to settings to help that interconnectivity. I like the world where things kind of connect and reference other adventures and things. I quite like that with their products, so I feel like this will probably be a step away from that. So, oh well. What is neat, though, is this adventure is every writer, I believe, in this adventure is black or brown. They've mentioned, so that's very cool. So it sounds like there's a lot of fresh talent in here. I look forward to seeing what fresh ideas we have coming through in this book. I'm not sure who exactly wants anthology adventures. I'm sure they're getting research coming in saying that people want more anthology adventures, because I definitely found that, well, even a year on, I picked this up last week in a sale, alt cover of Candlekeep Mysteries. I mean, still loads around. I think pretty sure I've seen Ghost of Saltmarsh alt covers still around in stores. I don't know. During our Great Sign, we can still buy the alt cover over a year on. So yeah. Because personally, I found anthology one shots Not as strong because I personally like the coherent, ongoing campaign story, the story arcs, rather than just a one shot. But I'm sure there's people out there who can't manage a campaign like a one shot, and I guess it caters to them. But yeah, this is Journey Through Radiant Citadel. Definitely not something I was expecting coming out this year. But yeah, nice to see something new location. And yeah, I look forward to giving a read when it comes out in June. I'm Red Thompson, and this has been Cutting Words. If you like my channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps. And it means you don't miss my videos, because they'll pop up on your feed there on YouTube. Alright, until next time, see ya.